Since watching Hazbin Hotel, I've truly felt as though fans have underestimated the situational irony and great significance of Adam's death.
And when I say Adam's death, I mean the fact that he met his ultimate demise at the hands of Nifty. But in order to get into that, we first have to understand Adam and the most emphasized parts of his personality.
One of the most emphatic characteristics being that Adam is a misogynist. We understand this watching his constant interactions with women and the many derogatory ways in which he refers to them.
Your words, babe. Hey there, Vagisaurus. Suck it, bitches. Chillax, babe. Some job, danger tits.
Hey, I thought you wanted equality!
We can see this in the fact that he holds a special contempt for the fact that his superior is a woman. For example, notice that Lute refers to the Seraphim as Your Majesty and Adam refers to her as Sarah.
Fuck, Sarah, you can't sneak up on a guy like that. Jeez.
Your Highness, forgive me.
This attitude also extends towards anyone in hell who he sees as beneath him.
I find how Adam meets his end strongly parallels to another character in a different series.
And surprisingly, this is Richie's death in the hit mob show The Sopranos.
Richie, who holds a powerful position in the mafia, much like Adam, is a misogynist and sees women as far beneath him. And even the idea of women posing any sort of threat is laughable to him.
Taking that into account, let's take a look at Richard's death scene.
You shut up. And what if he was gay? What difference does it make?
What are you looking at? You gonna cry now? Fuck out of here. I'm in no mood for your...
Now, if you're wondering how I'm drawing such a strong parallel between these two scenes, it has to do with poetic justice. You see, both Adam and Richie are stark misogynists. Both hold powerful positions of authority that they use to abuse others. Adam believing he doesn't even need to pay any mind to the hellborn around him or women around him because the idea that they pose any sort of danger is silly to him. Their misogynistic worldview ties heavily into their personality. Notice that when Janet tells Richie to shut up, he's calm and doesn't give us a reaction. However, when she suggests that his only son could be gay, we see a knee-jerk, violent, and emotional reaction, him believing that his son's sexuality is a reflection on him and his own masculinity, resulting in Richie punching her in the face.
We can draw the very same parallel about Adam in Hazbin Hotel.
Throughout the series, although sadistic, it's difficult to elicit a real emotional reaction from him, and he remains consistently jovial. However, whenever his masculinity is challenged, called into question, or insulted, we can see real, genuine contempt or anger from him. Like when Sarah exerts authority over him, we can easily see disdain in many of his expressions, or most notably when Lucifer taunts Adam, suggesting that both his first and second wife preferred what he had to offer.
Well, your first wife didn't seem to hate what I had to offer. Or the second.
Effectively emasculating him, which causes Adam to have a genuinely enraged reaction. In their eyes, it is the ultimate disgrace and embarrassment to be brought down or meet your end at the hands of those who they view as so powerless, lowly, and weak. This is poetic justice at its finest. Adam, first man, powerful deity, authority in heaven, and lead of the extermination, met his death not only at the hands of a sinner, but also at the hands of a female. The greatest humiliation he could possibly suffer.
Just as it was for Richie in The Sopranos, who even when he had a loaded gun pointed at his chest, didn't flinch or consider it to be a threat, all because that gun was held by a woman.
Not to mention the fact that this is right after he assaulted the person who's pointing it at him.
He perceives women as so beneath him and so powerless that he can't even take it seriously when his life is being threatened.
It was this grave mistake that not only caused both Adam and Richie to lose their lives, but also suffer what they consider to be the worst humiliation. Their inflated sense of superiority, power, and control resulted in their gross underestimation of almost everyone around them. And it was this that damned them to meet their end, falling victim to their own egos. And based on their own beliefs, they died the most disgraceful and humiliating of all deaths. Had they been wiser, they might have known that even a mighty lion can be brought down by the smallest viper.